Hey kids, King's Drummer here, and in this video I'm going to give big thanks to Doctordeadwax, Mark. He had a contest a little while back, and I was one of the winners of his contest. And prize was, he shipped me some records for my collection, and he shipped me nothing but records I can't wait to listen to. I'm listening to one of them right now in the background. And that is from this band right here called Marillion. And the name of this record is Brief Encounter. And great album. The first two songs on this record are some studio tracks, and the remaining three are live recordings from the mid-'80s, back when the album still had Fish as the lead singer. And I love Marillion. I have some of their albums. I have about 5 or 6 of their CDs. I have 3 or 4 of their DVDs. This is an exciting band, and I'm going to be seeing them live in San Francisco in June. I can't wait, because that's going to be a stellar show, and my first time ever seen them live in person, so really can't wait. So thank you so much, Mark, for sending me this. It's fantastic. And he also sent me 3 other records, and he put little notes on them. Triumph, Just a Game. And a little note here, he said this is some Canadian hard rock, and he is definitely right about that. There's the record right there. This record I had already, but I was never happy with my copy. And the reason was, number one, it's a Super Savers copy. And I bought it, I think, used for like 50 cents or $1, and it's on MCA. And I always wanted to upgrade this copy, and now it has happened for me. And the reason was because the one Doctordeadwax sent me, the one Mark sent, oops, I have it upside down, sorry. The one he sent me is a gatefold. And there's the gatefold, and my original copy was not gatefold. And what was cool about this, or is cool about it, is half a gatefold is this little board game right here. And from what I've read, this board game was designed by the bass player Mike Levine, and he designed it in such a way that it's impossible for anyone to win at it. So it's one of those move forward, take 3 steps back, move forward, take 3 steps back, and you're going through this maze, and you'll never get to the finish line. So he designed it to where no one can win. And some pretty cool stuff on here, band gets signed, takes a few steps forward, you blow away your headliner, cut across the other side of the board, bass player finds Jesus, you gotta move back 11 squares, you trash your hotel room, you get to roll again, real fun stuff like that. So I always wanted the gatefold of this record, and now I have it. This is a great album, and it's also on a different label than the one I have. And let me just take it all out here. It's on the Attic label, and a big improvement over the one I had. So really glad to see this in the package that he sent me. So there's that one. And this is one that I was kind of asking him about, and he had a lot of notes on this one. And let me just take the notes off so I can show you the album cover first. We'll go over that first. And it is from the band Uriah Heep, and it's Demons and Wizards. Oh man, I like the album cover. And there's the back of the album, and it is also a gatefold. There you go. Cool, very cool. An album I didn't have before. Band I always wanted to get into, but just kept avoiding, so this will get me started. So really cool. I think on his notes here, it said first Canadian pressing. He makes some comments about the mix. But I'm real happy with this. Always wanted some Uriah Heep, and now it's here. And let me show you the record, because the record looks like it's in great condition. Yeah, and it's on the Mercury label. Canadian pressing of this album, so real happy to have that. Real happy to throw this in the collection. It's gonna get spun proudly here. So don't worry, Mark, this went to a very happy home. And it's gonna get a lot of TLC here, so real happy to have these. The last record in this package that he sent me, and he had a lot of good words about this one. So let's show you the label first, and we'll get over the notes. It's from the band FM, Black Noise. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, it's all in there. This is a band that I have heard of. Again, don't collect any of their stuff. I remember the name FM from the early 80s, so the name does ring a bell. I have heard of them, just never heard any of their records, and so I really cannot wait to dive into this one. And what he says is, it's a monster alert. Canadian prog monster. As a drummer, you will be blown away. This is the shit. The exact words from Doctordeadwax. So if that's what he says this record's all about, I don't doubt it for a second. I'm pretty sure I will be amazed. And what kind of label we got here? Passport. Passport Records is a label. So very cool stuff. Very happy with what he sent. Thanks again, Mark. This is way more than I expected. I was real thrilled when I was taking out record after record. I was just looking at it like, oh man, this is good shit. This is good shit. You know, I think you tapped into my musical taste just perfectly, and music like this is going to get big listens for me. So big thanks for sending this to me. Really love this. All right, this has been a good couple of days for vinyl for me. As a lot of you have probably been seeing since Sunday, there was a recent Vinyl Connection video between myself, the Teacher 70, Robert, and Lazarus, Dwayne. Three of us went record shopping on Sunday on a very rainy Sunday, but the rain didn't stop us from having a great time. So many great records were found by all three of us. We had a great time, and it's always great to meet up with VC members and going vinyl shopping, crate digging, and looking at each other's finds, and getting to know each other as friends. And it's just a surreal experience. It's exciting. It's a great time, and I tell people out there, if you live close to a VC member, make arrangements to meet up somewhere, even if it's just over a cup of coffee or a couple of drinks or lunch. It's a great time. You'll have a blast. And this is the second time I've done a meetup, and each time I've had a great time. So I know there'll be a lot more in the future. And just had the best time with those guys, and there will be more meetups, like I said, in the future. Well, anyway, again, big thanks to Doctordeadwax. A great pile of vinyl there, and I can't wait to dig into all of it. All right, thanks a lot, folks. See you all in the next video.